Net Game Radio, Shoutcast, Music Show, Lemon Party.
What?
Alright, welcome back, gamers. My name is Triumph Man, and you're listening to another Heroes and Nuance podcast by Net Game Radio. And tonight we're casting the Cybergamer Open Ladder. And joining me in the studio tonight, Rusty and Spot the Aussie from Cash Money Heroes. Joining me is helping me out as guest casters. Anyway, so I'm going to get Spot the Aussie to introduce the teams here.
Yeah, no worries. On Legion's side, actually both teams are new additions to the CGO. On the Legion side, we've got Kabza here. Couple of familiar faces there. We've got Oh My God Blood, just making special mention as he's a caster also to NGR, done a couple of my games as well as Rusty's. And on the right hand side we've got Overpowered and Imbalanced. And from my memory, they actually did a couple of matches in the Seasonal 2 ladder of CGO, and they've recently just come back. So you know, they'll have a bit of experience tonight as we see a bit of Torn pick on the Legion side with 4 scouts and a Rampo.
Yes, indeed. I'll just run down the players. Playing for Kabza here on the Legion side, we've got Tikal, Carter KK, Chris K, Oh My God Blood, and XZ. And playing for Imbalanced and Overpowered, we've got Redemption's Professional, Grombo, Eski, and Psycho Breed. And we've got the bands coming out here. Just looking at the bands, who started the bands? We've got Tikal on Kabza here starting the bands with Torturer Band first up, then Pharaoh Band, then Chipper Band, then we've got Deadwood Band. That's a bit of an interesting band there. And after which we have Soul Stealer Band. That's a bit more mainstream band. Definitely not sure about the Deadwood Band. Of course, he is a bit of a ridiculous mid-hero sometimes and can do a fair bit of ganking and falcon punching, but really, as the late game goes on, he really loses effectiveness and doesn't have very much to offer his team. In that sort of respect, he's like sort of an easier-to-play Devourer, sort of an easy mode Mashar Devourer, but he has that same very limited window of opportunity to be effective, as we see Sandwraith and Swiftblade Band. So those two being more common bands, as we see Swiftblade Band and Sandwraith. So I'm guessing we're not going to see either in one of the crazy trials. Assuming these guys do run a trial, and of course, in the CGO ladder we have seen, or well, I didn't personally see it, but apparently we have seen a dual lane run, or sorry, a 1-1-2 lane run with a jungling Legionnaire, which actually came out winning in the end. Aussie, which team was that who did that?
That was Scrub Tactics, the team that we just watched. They played it against a 1-1-3. And in a previous cast I've mentioned that as an opposing team to a Legionnaire jungling, I would have presumed he would have been going top jungle and I would have thrown my tri-lane top. But it comes down to experience. You know, a lot of these guys are first game under competitive measures, and you know, those type of things happen.
Yep. As we see Bombardier as the final band. Bombardier, of course, being a fairly regular band in the competitive scene. But Rusty, what do you make of these bands, particularly Deadwood?
I'm not sure if they're just respect bands, but like bands like Torture and Deadwood, I'm not too sure about.
Yeah, that are a little bit odd, as we see first pick Myrmidon. Of course, Myrmidon being quite a popular hero, being a very popular tri-lane support, doing with his double disables, he's quite a deadly threat, as well as just the range he's got on it, just the ability of him to redeploy quickly, makes him quite a massive threat. As we see Warbeast Ghost picked, of course, who knows with Warbeast, we've seen some troll picks coming out. But of course, we see Aluna Ghost pick. Now, I just want to say a bit about Aluna. When she first came out, she copped a lot of shit for being an underpowered hero. But lately, since the update in the buffs, particularly the Emerald Red change, she's been getting a bit better response in the competitive scene. If you know Josh P, better known as Blitz, when he's very vocal member of the HoN community, when Aluna first came out, he was giving her no ends of shit, calling her a terrible, useless hero, and then ragging on S2, the works, the usual stuff. But since the rework, he's been saying that she is a viable hero, but needs a high skilled level player playing her. So and other players have also been backing up that statement. But we see Predator picked as well as Valkyrie picked for IMBA, while on the other hand we have Bubbles picked and Behemoth picked. Now Behemoth, a good hero, haven't seen him in quite a while. Definitely a good tri-lane hero if you put him in there, provided you have a ranged carry in there, because really you don't want a pair of melee heroes in there, because they really don't do too well, especially if you're going to throw a short-range hero like Myrmidon in there as the final tri-lane hero. But if they are running Forsaken Archer, which we've got Ghost picked at the moment, that would be quite normal. That would be quite acceptable, I believe, if they have Behemoth Forsaken Archer and Myrmidon in a trial. That would be quite a deadly and nasty thing to lane off against. But looking at IMBA's picks, we've got Predator and Valkyrie now. I'm not too sure about a Predator pick. Decent. I really wouldn't expect Predator to be picked that often, but apparently they've decided to go with him. But we've got Diminished Shaman picked up. That's a fairly respectable pick. We've also got Witch Slayer picked up. So looks like they're getting set up for their trial, and that's also interesting to see what that'll go down like. Not too sure about the Predator pick, but I'll throw over to Rusty. Rusty, what's your opinion on Predator in a trial lane?
I'm not a huge fan. Like, sure, our team personally runs it quite often, but I'm not a huge fan of Predator in a tri lane. He's got a good chasing skill with the leap and good defense with that arcane hide, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
Fair enough. Aussie.
Wow.
Aussie.
Sorry to interrupt you there. I know you were just about to pass it over, but I noticed an Ophelia pick by XC. Now, just as we're coming into this game, I've noticed XC type a couple of messages. I don't think he's Australian. I'm not quite sure. He looks like he doesn't speak English as his first language. Maybe he is actually a cab driver. In terms of the cabs are here team name, but that's. I was really looking at the Legion side to have a really solid pick. Then I feel like it could work. I mean, they've got 73% chance win rate here in terms of PSR. Although PSR is not the final prediction, maybe they're just doing it because they're overconfident of the chance of winning it. I'm not sure. I'd like to see how they play it. If they do Ophelia, maybe in the tri-lane / jungle.
That could maybe work. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Really don't know about sending Myrmidon solo against a tri-lane, unless they're planning to run tri-lane versus tri-lane and then steal the enemy neutrals.
I don't know. I think Forsaken and Bubbles can hold their own in a solo. Although, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Maybe they won't play the tri-lane. I mean, a lot of these games, if new, they've probably watched a couple of competitive games here, had a couple of tips from the odd person here or there. I'm not quite sure. I just want to see how this roll out. It'd be good to see if they get things ready early and maybe go for a gank straight from the get-go.
I'll actually laugh if they do run, like you said, Ophelia in the trial, and they run the trial on top, and then just have Ophelia sort of semi-trial, and then just steal the neutrals, maybe just even have her dominate some creep and have them actually just wipe out that pool camp instead of blocking it. So I don't know, maybe they'll try and do something a little bit different, but I'm not sure about that. But it looks like we've got Forsaken Archer and Myrmidon rolling out bottom, Ophelia going to mid. Okay, that's a bit different. And we've got Bubbles going top, so if he's going up against a trial, okay, that's fairly normal. But Behemoth picking up some wards, so it looks like he is the support bitch this game. And I'm not sure where he's going to go yet, but we've got Legendary Valkyrie. So I should just call out the rounded out picks on IMBA side. We've got Predator, Legendary Valkyrie, Diminished Shaman, Witch Slayer, and Aluna. So I'm guessing we've got Aluna trying to solo. I don't know why Aluna is the one trying to solo against a tri-lane. Honestly, I would have put Valkyrie there instead. She's got a really, she's better off against it, I believe. But I don't know. Apparently they're not going to do it. But I think Aluna is going to get smashed around here. But it looks like indeed they are running the tri-lane bottom with Behemoth, Myrmidon, and Forsaken Archer. But Rusty, I don't think that Aluna is going to have much hope here. What about you?
Well, often in Dota, with the Windrunner, she normally solos against tri-lanes, often with that skill that just makes her run faster and evasion. But unfortunately in HoN, it doesn't give evasion, and she didn't even level her, she just got her stun, so I'm not sure how well this is going to turn out.
Oh Christ, she is going to get pounded. In fact, this reminds me of the game that CMH actually played, where they had Valkyrie. Well, you had Valkyrie go top, accidentally not pick leap, and then get.
Yes,
Was that you, Rusty?
Which game exactly?
Oh, I can't remember which one it was.
CMH versus GIH, Valkyrie versus yourself, bottom lane. We were Hellborn A. Remember that myself.
Yeah, I was a Luna in that. I got the first kill, okay? I did good.
No, I got to give it to us. He did pretty well against the Volk, and then things started to slip here, there, and whatever. But that's just as things go, and it was more of a team kind of a thing rather than one lane versus another lane. And yeah.
Yeah, as we see, looks like Bubbles just hiding off in the jungle here, but I'm just looking at this Luna. She is can't get anywhere near the creep. She's just completely boned. So I guess she's going to have quite a boring game just sitting by the tower, really. Not much else she can do.
Yeah, I'm more interested in this Ophelia mid.
Same.
Yeah, actually looking at her now. What's she picked? She's picked up Nature's Wrath and Judgment. So yeah, looks like she's going for a very nukey Ophelia, hoping she can use the enhanced damage. Although I'm not too much in love with the nuki damage since they normalized it. I mean, sure it's been normalized, but you don't have this insane just bam 400 true damage and then bam 20% extra damage from Judgment. That was just, you know, crazy. Sure, it was unreliable, but it was like a multicast basically. Just early game, it was absolutely devastating if it came off right.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think it's got potential to backfire. I think maybe a bit of overconfidence.
Oh, unlucky for Valkyrie there. But Ophelia, don't know what she's doing. Crazy fool. Just diving back into the fight there and getting pounded by a call to Valkyrie and just getting auto-attacked down. Although very lucky, managed to narrowly escape the javelin there, smacking into the range creep instead. But I'm just looking at Bubbles. He's stuck at level 1. I don't think he's been able to get anywhere near experience range. His support counterparts have been keeping them the hell away. Although we see the Trident roaming bottom now. So it looks like they're going down to a Luna's A, going to rotate the Trident to bottom. Although they're leaving Predator to solo top. They decided he can indeed take down level 1 Bubbles now, which, fair enough, he should be able to hold his own now against that Bubbles. But Luna definitely in a bit of trouble, and they've already given Forsaken Archer a fair bit of free farm here. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. But just looking at this Valkyrie, she's at level 4. Ophelia's stuck at level 3. I'm just trying to look at the CK. Yeah, what is Valkyrie? Valkyrie's on 11 to 3. Well, oops, we got faction bottom here as we see Witchslayer. I think it was Witchslayer, yes, get cut off by Behemoth Stun and go down there. Did you catch that, Rusty?
He was just way out of position. Way out of position there.
So yeah, just got trapped off and pounded. But yeah, going back to the mid lane, trying to figure out who's winning. We've got Ophelia on 8 to 4 and Valkyrie on 12 to 4. So Valkyrie ahead with the kill as well, so definitely doing a fair bit better. Bubbles, I see, not really having managed to pick it up. Still only on 2 CK, so still a fair way behind at the moment. And I'm looking at a really weird ward. Can anybody else see this ward in the Hellborn jungle? It's blocking the easy camp. It's what the?
I have no idea.
That's a Hellborn ward.
I guess it's no. I understand.
It is
because like sometimes Ophelias can run really aggressive because they could have done like a dual lane top with an Ophelia jungle in there.
Yeah, but the easy camp. I mean, I know Snotters are terrible and nasty and completely rape-faced to try and fight, but they're not that bad, are they?
Just with that ward in particular, I think it's more just for vision towards that tri-lane. Like, you got vision cutting off that rune area, and then you just got the rest of the vision just there to see Ophelia coming around.
Fair enough, then. I still would have put it up on the hill to the right, but alright, if they want to do that, fair enough. But we see
I would have gone a bit more south there and put it on the monument, the other entrance towards the jungle there. And in case if you saw Ophelia going in, maybe you could back it up, get a gank off.
Oh yeah, actually that would be a good idea, just to watch the mid players. If you were worried about the jungle, Ophelia would watch the mid players back nicely. Of course, so Valkyrie had no problems with Ophelia, doing quite nicely against Ophelia, forcing her back again, nearly managing to take her out again. Ophelia popping the mana pot, so it looks like she's also chilling through the tails. But I'm just looking at Luna here. Not sure did Luna just bottle something? No, she just went down to the bottom room there. I saw her rotate past it, but doesn't look like she managed to pick up anything useful. And Witchslayer has again rotated top. I don't think Predator really needed the help. He's kind of doing all right there, sitting on 1911, whereas Luna kind of needs the help a whole lot more here. She's really had no effect on the game so far, and she's stuck at level 3, same as Bubbles. So I don't think Witchslayer needed to go back to top. Really should have stayed bottom, helping out Luna here, because, I don't know, I don't really see them being able to hold off. Although Behemoth's still level 2 at the moment, hasn't really been near the creep. Hasn't really been roaming either. Probably could, like, with the ease that they've been facing off against Luna, he really could have afforded to leave that bottom lane and go and roam against Valkyrie and help Ophelia out. Although we see Ophelia having picked up an invisibility rune. But Ophelia definitely could have used some gank and some support against Valkyrie, who is doing a lot better than she is at the moment. Valkyrie's sitting on 21-7, whereas Ophelia down a kill, been forced back a couple of times, sitting on 12-5 as we see the bottom lane looks like a bit of action about to break out. Here's the Behemoth stun comes out, the Weedfield comes out, Aluna in a lot of trouble here, Aluna pretty much boned. The Forsaken Archer taking it out easy as he please. Behemoth a nice fissure there, cutting them off, separating them, although will we see a heal bomb here? No, Dimenisham's already used it, it's probably on cooldown, so not going to happen as we see Myrmidon rotating back to bottom to support his teammates, not needed though, already the gank's already been and gone. But moving back up to the top lane, just looking at Predator. Predator still with a hatchet and shields, just doesn't pick them again. What is he? How much money is he sitting on? He's sitting on 1,400 gold, so he's saving up for something. Not sure what he's going to go for. As we see an invisible Valkyrie, looks like Ophelia might be in a little bit of trouble here. Is Valkyrie going to go for a point blank call, or is she going to try and set up a stun from behind? Personally, I would set up the stun from behind as we see the point blank call. As Ophelia, you've got your ult. Are you not going to use it? She hasn't leveled her ult. Okay, that's different.
Okay.
That's quite different. If she'd level her ult, bang, easy kill. Valkyrie comes in, tries to kill Ophelia, she heals, bang, dead. I really don't understand there why she did that. Anybody got any idea? Maybe a misclick? I don't know.
I'll just say misclick.
Well, yeah, I'd like to put
Only
it down
because
to that.
she leveled up the command instead of any other skill.
I was going to say the
really
same. It's very strange.
Commanding anything.
And it looks like now she's going to use the command.
Nope, maybe, yes, no. Decide, yeah, okay, she decides she wants it. Yeah, okay, that's not build I expected at all. But see what works out for him later. I guess he wants some early minions, but I guess he's decided he's getting pounded a bit, doesn't want to stay there. But Valkyrie could do with some ganking, although we see Myrmidon roaming mid here. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen though. Sorry, you want to jump in?
I just want to point out, I like the fact that this overpowered and imbalance on the Hellborn side have been really intangible. What they've done, they had a tri-lane top. Predator was able to get level 3, Bubbles was still level 1, and then he was outmatched. You had Witch Slayer and also Dementor move down bot to cover for Luna a little bit more, and they've been moving around, and I think maybe it's a bit of our weakness that we get stuck in certain positions, as we see Volt go down with the gank by Blood as Myrmidon and XC as Ophelia there. But I got to give these guys some props for that, because it just goes to show that they've had that experience that I was talking before. They've moved around. They've tried to correspond with their opponents equally. And yeah, they are winning top lane by the looks of it. Middle lane, that can be a bit of a debate. Maybe that's just equalized Vulcan Ophelia. Bottom lane, they've definitely lost. So maybe they're just sacrificing bot for middle and top at the moment.
I don't know, to be honest, they already have top 1. I mean, Predator is crapping all over Bubbles. He doesn't really need Witch to be there, to be honest. If he doesn't really need him that much. As we see action break out at bottom, we've got the Magic Up going out to Dimenisham. Dimenisham, you avoid the stun of the Weedfield comes out, catches Valkyrie and Dimenisham. Dimenisham taking a lot of damage. Vision comes out. Dimenisham very low, goes down. Not sure what killed him there. So you see Valkyrie on low HP, although she's bottling. Myrmidon goes down. I think it was the crippling volley that took out Dimenisham. And as we see Valkyrie bottling some more, looks like she's going to give chase, although her skills are down. So I don't know what she thinks she can do here. Feeling a bit lucky. She's got the phase bridge, although, sorry, Aluna's chasing there. Sorry, I got confused as to which team Aluna was on. Silly me. As the stun goes out, the tower dive goes out, the call of Valkyrie comes down, and down goes Forsaken Archer. It's a good gank there on the bottom lane, although they lost to Dimenisham in the fray. It was definitely a win for IMBA.
Oh, top lane, bit in trouble. Bubbles gets caught out.
I guess he just got level 6 at Witch Slayer, and yeah, bam, down goes Bubbles. So we see Myrmidon coming back to top though, although don't think he managed to land the Weedfield properly there.
Yeah, I think Tickle just misjudged his shell surf when he came in for the gank as Pred leaped. Went a bit to the left and got stuck there on the side, but you know, that's a bit of bad luck. It happened. Yeah,
fair enough. As we see Ophelia going toe-to-toe with Dimenisham killing that Skeleton King there just for a bit of cash. Just rolling around.
Yeah, that's a fair enough. I mean, you've got Dementor at mid trying to get his levels back up. Ophelia's not being that aggressive or that offensive, even with the above levels. That's just because the character Ophelia is. Maybe, as we see Ophelia going top, might grab a creep on the way as well.
Well, she's got a charge saved up. She's coming up against some Minotaurs, so I guess she could pick one up. Unless she's playing just note. There we go. She's picking one up. Just as we look like, just see some heroes rotating from mid. Valkyrie, legendary Valkyrie, rotating mid, might run into Ophelia here and take it down, although she's got some support fairly close by. But there is a lot of Legion support nearby as well. Myrmidon, Bubbles, both able to redeploy rapidly. As you see Valkyrie just pass by. Night times, I don't think, oh wait, no, hang on. Valkyrie's got a larger night vision range, so she might have seen her. Of course, if Ophelia having normal 800 vision, I don't think she managed to spot Valkyrie there. Although no pings came out, so maybe neither team saw each other. Witchslayer getting very close. I think surely they've seen each other. They're getting really, yeah, there we go. Pinging, they've seen her. If Ophelia was paying attention, she would have seen him as well. We see Divinity Shaman rotating to top as well. Looks like we're going to see some action throwdown in a few minutes, in a few seconds maybe. But though the Legion team is under strength, just some illusions up there showing numbers. We've still got Forsaken and Behemoth down at bottom. As I hear the Graveyard Stun come out and the Myrmidon Magikarp. Unbreakable on top of Diminished Shaman. The arrow comes out. Good arrow. Ophelia down to half HP here. She could be in a bit of trouble if the call comes out. Not finishing in time though. The heal comes out from Ophelia. I think Bubbles, no, managing to take him out there. Ophelia goes down to Predator. Diminished Shaman taking a bunch of damage, but it looks like he's going to get away here as we see Myrmidon go down as well. They lose Witchslayer. IMBA lose Witchslayer in the process, but it looks like they're coming out on top. Although Behemoth now coming out to trap Valkyrie. No, not stunning. I think he stuffed up that stun and forgot that Valkyrie can leap. Probably should have just gone for the stun, though it looks like Bubbles is going to get away anyway, but Behemoth now in a bit of trouble. Down goes Behemoth. Really should have just thrown the stun. Although, see, Predator not going to be in too much trouble here. And wait, no, the Minotaur throwing another stun. Good work from Ophelia, although not a good ult from Forsaken Archer there. She tried to hit both of them and didn't really end up landing a good stun either way. As you see the Graveyard Stun come out, nice return from Witchslayer. The arrow comes out from Valkyrie as well, adding the damage. As we see Witchslayer taking a little bit of damage, but he's going to get away here. As we see Valkyrie coming back into the fight, quite brave here. The Minotaur going in, trying to get a bit more damage. As we see the Magikarp come out, hitting Witchslayer. Witchslayer getting unbreakable though. Diminished Shaman getting caught by the crippling volley. As the Graveyard Stun comes out to save Diminished Shaman, taking a bit of damage here. Heal comes out, Healing Wave comes out, the Magikarp comes out, hitting Witchslayer. Witchslayer going to get away here though. Myrmidon going down. Wow, not feeling too happy there as we see Forsaken Archer hit a pot, taking a ton of damage, in a lot of trouble here, but there's no leap left on Predator. Can Valkyrie going to die to this creep maybe if she's not careful? Oh wait, no, she's got Unbreakable on. She's okay. She's alright. As we see Predator just making sure the creep don't fall off. But wow, that was some good work from IMBA, just the back and forth there. And I think IMBA definitely coming out on top there. Did anybody manage to count the number of kills that came out? Anybody throw me a number?
I think it was Rusty. Take it away.
I was just going to say 6.
Yeah, no, I was going to say 6 as well. I think it was 4 to 5, and you've got 6 kills in total. The Hellborn stuck around for a while, and I like that. They were a bit ballsy. A lot of them were really low. They had all 4 people there low. Maybe that's a game-changing moment. And I think Legion maybe have underestimated their opponents based on PSR. 24% looking up at the moment.
Well, I will say this, on support, like on non-carry heroes, when you've got low HP but you've got mana left for disables, the general consensus is stick around, stay nearby, don't be in the fray, but be on hand to deliver your stuns and disables within a couple of seconds. Definitely don't be in the fray, but be close. If you've got mana for a stun, don't retreat, especially if you've got carries still in the fight. But of course, don't give away kills senselessly. But of course, IMBA definitely played that well. But yeah, do you want to say?
Predator stuck around for a while. He didn't have any mana to do anything, and he didn't have any hit points, but he stuck it out. He didn't get to do any action further than that, but he held it out there for a while. I wasn't sure what was going to come of it. Bit of action at mid at the moment. We've got a Myrmidon on haste moving up. And it looks like Witchslayer goes down. Maybe a push at mid coming up.
Yeah, good fissure from Behemoth cleaning up. Myrmidon, of course, being quite ballsy, coming out straight behind the tower 2v1 and managing to damage Witchslayer to set up that fight. Of course, I think the Minotaur got stuck in during that fight as well. As we see down bottom, it looks like Forsaken Archer might be in a bit of trouble. No, Aluna now surrounded herself. She's in a bit of trouble. Surrounded on all sides. Purple's coming in, Behemoth coming in as well. Aluna in a lot of trouble here. The Makana throw comes out, but Aluna about to get smacked down here. No taunts, no, okay, but still dead meat. As we see the Unbreakable come out, Diminished Shaman also shouldn't have come out. He knew he was outnumbered 3-1 there. Although Valkyrie, good comeback, good arrow there. Valkyrie turning the tides, so in the end, actually good play from Diminished Shaman. Diminished Shaman getting away, nicely done. I have to eat my words there. Good play from Diminished Shaman in the end. Coming in outnumbered, but he's unbreakable and he'll sending him through there to the end. And of course, Witchslayer and Valkyrie managing to get in there in time. Witchslayer putting it in, the Valkyrie just coming in from the rune there and landing a good arrow to take out Bubbles. And I'll eat my words, sir. Good play from the IMBA team, managing to turn that one around. A bad gank from Aluna, and then getting smacked down 3v1. But of course, they turned that around, took down 3 heroes in return, taking out all 3 Bubbles, Forsaken Arch, and Behemoth. So good work from them as we see some wards get planted down here. It's a nice ward from ONG Blood. Definitely not a very popular ward sport, but if you think you're being counter-warded, it's a good sneaky one as people often forget about it. But I'm just going to throw over to Rusty. Anything you've noticed this actually? So as I say that though, we see Bubbles get attacked up top, but he's going to shell surf away there. But I'm just going back to you, Rusty. Anything you've noticed this game so far?
It's not so much that the Hellborn is doing too great. It's just that I don't think the Legion team's really coordinated on who they want to focus on. You see so many of these heroes always getting away on 1 HP or like just I don't know.
So you say the
I think that's more. I think it's more towards the Demented Shaman really like healing up people and really teasing like kills and I don't know.
Definitely such a teaser, D-Sharm. But I have to say, I do like the way IMBA are playing, quite coordinated, playing well. TPing in when their teammates need trouble and knowing where to go. As we see the top tower go down, so first tower for the game, I think, yes, first tower down. Going at the top of the Forsaken Archer, close behind on her own push against the short lane, or vertical lane, as some people would like me to call it now. But I'm just looking at gold at the minute and experience difference. We've got IMBA ahead on experience by 6,000 and they're ahead on gold by 5.3 thousand, so doing quite nicely for themselves there. I'm just looking at the CK as well. We've got we've got Predator sitting on 62 to 22. That's not awesome, not like super awesome, but it's still not bad either. Doing pretty well. Could be a little bit better though, I think. But looking on the Legion side, though, we've got Forsaken Archer on 57 to 29, so she's not too far behind Predator, although the difference would be Predator is on 1, 0, and 3, while we've got Forsaken Archer been forced into the fights a little bit more, sitting on 3, 2, and 1. But I'm just looking down bottom. Looks like a gank's going to go down on the Legion guys. If they can set this one up, they are not got a lot of staying power there, although it looks like the Hellborn team are backing up here, which says pick to be Striders, but looks like we're rolling to mid now. Looks like the next bit of action is going to crack out here. Or not, as we see Bubble Shell Surf coming in, not managing to hit anybody though, just nicely dodged by the Legion team, although the gank squad coming in here from the Hellborn has been spotted by, fairly sure it's been spotted by Blood's wards there. As we see Manchikar, probably wasn't stopped actually, as we see Myrmidon get caught out by the stuns, although it looks like he's going to get away here as the Valkyrie Javelin misses, the Valkyrie jumping in nicely, as we see the Minotaur come in, get a good stun off, Bubbles ulting, so it looks like Aluna not going to be able to run down Myrmidon here, although the Valkyrie ult comes out. As we see Myrmidon dropping the lead field, missing though. Aluna on low HP, although she's been hit by the stun. She's come out of invisibility and now she's in trouble. There's an ult from Behemoth. I don't think that hit anybody. Maybe clipped Aluna.
Hit enough for me.
Yeah, I don't think Luna went down to that because she got taken out by Forsaken Archer. So definitely not a good ult there from Behemoth. As we see our Valkyrie arrow come out, 4-second stun on Forsaken Archer, nice shot there. As we see Grombo porting away, okay, nice work from him, quick buy from TB and off away he goes, and good play there. He ports to a lane tower, so he knows he's didn't port to base because he didn't need the mana, didn't need the health. So in case the enemy team's pushing, he's ported there quickly, so he's there to support. So nice play from him and good thinking. But I'm just looking at Witch Slayer. I think he backed out a little bit too early from that fight, possibly. Could have stayed in there. But just rolling up to top here. Wards are going out. Looks like ports are coming in mid. Looks like the Aluna is also coming to mid. Just scrolling around, trying to see some items. Got Aluna, Ghost March, just some power supply. Witch Slayer's just buying wards and stuff. What has Predator got now? He was saving up money before. Whoa, okay. Predator has rushed a very, very early shield breaker. Now, this personally, not an item I'm a huge fan on him for. Really, although it really makes his damage skyrocket an early shield breaker. I don't like it because it makes him very glass cannon. So, I don't know, not a favourite item of mine. What about you, Ozzy? What's your take on the rushing shield breaker on Pred?
I think we've had a few discussions over at our camp at CMH about this a couple of times, but I think survivability more or less, maybe Insanitarius, in preference of shield breaker. Bit early for the call. Not too sure. A lot of the teams
just to stop you there. I really don't think it's a good item, especially against this Ophelia. You really want to kill them really fast, but with Ophelia's ulti, it just heals pretty easily. So yeah.
I'm just going to say I don't like it because I find Predator scales better with attack speed. Sure, the damage from his lifesteal is physical, and of course the negative armor really helps out in the physical damage, but, you know, attack speed, he also scales well with attack speed, and really it's also helping him survive more while, you know, still making him a damage threat, because the faster he hits, the more he heals, which really helps out. But I see the bottom tower getting denied by Forsaken Archer. Carter KK porting in and getting that deny off nicely, making sure Diminished Armor gets no free towers in the end. But at the moment, we're 9-14 in IMBA's favour, so it looks like they're still a little bit ahead. The experience, I think the experience gap has dropped a little bit. I can't remember what it was before, but anyway, just looking at the, looks like Valkyrie's rolling bottom, trying to get a gank off on Carter, although I don't think it's going to happen. Not with not with that ward there from Blood, just spotting up Valkyrie, though that needs to be replaced fairly soon. Blood also putting up some more wards up on his side. Also getting some counter wards happening. Nice work from him, getting good work with the counter wards, making sure the Hellborn team lose their map control, possibly maybe gank a little bit less. I'm just looking at Ophelia. What's her skill build at the moment? It's 4 in Wrath, 4 in Judgment, and 1 in Command. So
she's got a Codex, by the way.
I didn't notice that. Okay.
Hey.
So she's really trying to maximize the benefits from Nature's Wrath, although I don't agree with that build, though. That is a very pubby Chen build, though. I've seen that a lot when I used to play Dota. The Codex, the Rush Codex, and the maxed out Judgment. Sorry, the maxed out Wrath. Just amplify the damage. And that was a silly move from Eski. He's put the ward. I mean, dude, if you see your ward get countered like that, you don't immediately go back and stick your ward up in the same spot, although that ward has been such a cock tease, so many uphill misses. But yeah, just, you know they've put a ward down there to counter your ward. You don't then 30 seconds later run out and put down another ward where they just countered your ward, because they'll just do exactly what they did, break it, and you just gave them 50 gold and wasted the ward. What you want to do is like what Blood is doing, move your wards around and hide them. Be a sneaky little bastard, because that's what you should be doing with your wards. It's a whole new game of hide and seek with these wards. But I'll throw it over to Aussie. Just this Ophelia build, I'm not digging it really. Sure, maybe he doesn't really have this. Maybe he thinks he doesn't have the skills to micro multiple